Hello everyone, happy Thanksgiving. This is ChurchGirl. Hope y'all having a great holiday this week and had a blessed week. ChurchGirl is making sweet potato pies on the menu for Thanksgiving. I'm not doing a whole lot of cooking, but I did make two on my menu. It's 2 Cornish hens and turkey wings. I didn't want to do the whole turkey this year. And in my sweet potato pie, I'm going to be making, I'm going to be using 1 stick of softened butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1½ cup of brown sugar, and ½ cup of white sugar is the way I like to make my sweet potato pies. I mix my sugars. A cup of coronation milk here. I'm going to be using a teaspoon of nutmeg and a teaspoon of allspice, a tablespoon of vanilla flavor, and a ½ teaspoon of lemon flavor. I'm going to be using 3 eggs. And optional, I might use a 1/4 cup of flour mixed with a little carnation milk. Sometimes I do that because it really brings that potato together and make it stand up a lot taller. But that's optional. And with that being said, I'm going to get started now. I'm going to be using mainly Watkins products here for my flavors. And let's get started here. I already got my potatoes all washed and boiled and already in my mixing bowl here. Church Girl is making sweet potato pies. My collard greens and cabbage mixed together is already. It's all finished up. And my cornbread dressing is in the oven. It's already. So now I'm going to make some sweet potato pies. Hope everyone is having a great day today. Okay, I'm just beating up my sweet potatoes here. And as you all know, sweet potatoes have a lot of strings in them. So I'm going to be stopping this periodically, and I'm going to show you how I pull the strings out of my sweet potatoes. Right now, I just have them mixing right now, getting started. And I'm going to be getting ready to show you how to get the strings out of your sweet potatoes. Okay, I'm back. I want to show you all something here. I'm beating up my sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes have a lot of strings in them, so I stop my beater. I take my beater off here, and I lightly shake the extra potato off, and whatever is left on this potato beater here is nothing but strings, okay? So I lightly shake it off, just like so, and you'll see that these will be strings that left, because the strings are not going to come off. So just take your beater and rinse all these extra strings off. See all these little strings hanging down here? You shouldn't eat that. That's nothing but string, see? Nothing but string. If I move it, nothing but string. And I'm going to be doing this 2 or 3 times, or as long as it takes for me to get all the strings out of my potato. Okay? See that? Those are strings. Then I go away and I wash all that, I rinse all that off of nothing but strings. And then I come back. Once I wash all that off, I rinse all those strings off. Then I come back and I'll put my beater back over into my potatoes here, and then I just keep mixing it. And I'll do that several times until I get all the strings out of my potatoes. That's how you get strings out of your potato. That way you won't be eating stringy potato. Have you ever had potatoes, sweet potato pie, and it be just a stringy? Church Girl don't like stringy sweet potato pie. So I'm beating my, finish mixing up my pie here, and I'll be back shortly. I just want you to see how I get those strings out of my potatoes. Okay, I'm showing you one more time here. Still getting some more strings off. Beat your potatoes, and then take your beater off and lightly shake it. Lightly shake it, and whatever's left on there, you know that's nothing but string. This is my last time doing it. This is the 4th time. I just wanted to show you one last time how you get the strings out of your potatoes. I pretty much got all of them out, but I want to show you one last time to make sure what other little strings that may be left. See, all that is coming off. I don't have many strings left. So I'm going to go away and rinse this off, because those are strings right there. It didn't fall off in the bowl, so there's nothing but strings wrapped around here. So I'm going to go away and rinse this off. And I'll be back when I finish mixing up my other ingredients. Always remember, in adding your eggs, I'm going to use 3 eggs, but always remember, adding your eggs, never crack your egg directly over in your mixture, because if that egg is bad, you're going to ruin your whole mixer. Never, never, ever crack your eggs over in your mixture, because if your egg is bad, you will ruin your whole mixer. Always crack your eggs in a different container. Make sure they are nice and fresh. And I'm going to be adding 3 eggs, one at a time. I just want to make sure I reminded you, never crack your egg directly over into your batter, your mixture here. Because if that egg is bad, you'll ruin your whole thing. Have to throw it all out. Be back shortly. I add 1 egg at a time. 1 egg at a time. And always remember to scrape down the side of your bowl as you mix to make sure all your ingredients get down inside the bowl here. Okay, I'm going to add my last egg. And when I finish blending up my lemon extract, my Watkins, 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor, teaspoon of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of allspice. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Now this is totally optional. This is very optional. You don't have to do this. What I do, I take a little bit of flour and I add in some of my carnation milk. And I mix the flour up really, really good so there's no lumps in the flour. You don't have to do this, but I found out by trying this one time, it really made my sweet potato pie stand up really, really good. And it was really, really fluffy. It's just a little flour mixture with some milk. And I'm going to add this to my sweet potato pie. I thought I'll share that with you just so you know about it. It's very optional. Take about 1/4 of a cup of flour and add your milk to it and whip it up really, really good. And add it to your sweet potato pie. It'll bring that pie together and just make that pie hold together very, very good, just like the eggs help does. And it make the pie stand up and so fluffy. So I thought I'll just tell you that little tip because I don't know if y'all knew about that or not. So I'm going to add this little flour mixture to this pie. I already added my 1.5 sticks of butter, and I'll be back and show you the finished product before I put it in the oven. This is what the flour mixture looks like once I mix it all up with some milk, my carnation milk. And I'm going to add this over to this pie. It's really going to make this pie stand up really, really good. I tried this recipe once and I really liked it, so give it a try. It doesn't take much flour and you don't have to do it at all, but I really liked it, the way my pie turned out, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, this is what my finished potato pie look like now. It's all made up, all whipped up. I did taste this base, and the base tastes really, really good. I'm going to get them all baked up, and I'll show you what the finished sweet potato pie look like. One quick tip, always remember to scrub down your sides when you're making your sweet potato pie. Always remember to scrub down the sides. Make sure you get all your batter down in the bowl so it can mix up really, really well. Okay, so don't forget that. All right, now I'm going to go away, and I'll show you what my sweet potato pie looks like when it comes out of the oven. Church Girl is cooking up sweet potato pies. Be back when they're all finished. These are all ready for the oven. Okay, that's what they look like. And now I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven and bake them off on 350 degrees for about 35 or 40 minutes. But I'm going to keep a close watch on them. I'm using a regular 9-inch pie pan. I'm not using a deep dish. But that's what ChurchGirl's sweet potato pies look like. Come back as soon as they're all finished. Okay, everybody, this is the finished product. As you can see, we've already started eating one, and it came out really, really good. And I wanted you to see what my sweet potato pie looked like once they came out of the oven. So there you have it, cooking with Church Girl. Sweet potato pies came out really, really good. And they also taste really, really good. We've already eaten half of that one. So there you have it. Cooking with Church Girl. Please subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate it very, very much. Until next time, God bless you. And keep me lifted up in prayer. Not feeling really good right now. So there you have it. I want you to see the final product of the sweet potato pies. Until next time, Cooking with Church Girl.